Australian Formula Ford Championship from Phillip Island. The first lap in race 2 was a wheel-to-wheel thriller.
Williamson and Ericsson, you can't pick it. They got a brilliant start, the both of them. The run down to turn 1. Who's got it? It looks as though Ericsson's got the inside line.
Oh, that's close. They're almost rubbing tyres. Williamson on the outside into turn 1. He got that slight better jump, and he's going to stay there as well. So Tom Williamson in the Mygala now, he's taken the lead from Ericsson. You got Cam Waters, you got Harrison, you got all the usual suspects in there. Let's see how they get through this first lap today.
And we really have to watch Nick Foster down there in about 6th position as well. He had a bad first race, but he's renowned for coming back through the pack. The run to Honda, one more time. Williamson's in there, but it looks as though Ericsson's going to slide down the inside.
Yeah, with the wind direction today, Ericsson's got that slight pull. He's got that slight toe down out of Southern Loop. So he's gone around the outside, slipped down the inside of Williamson, but hey, there's plenty of passing left to come in this battle.
On board with Matthew Brabham now. Coming through Siberia. There goes Foster. I mentioned him just a minute ago. Slides up the inside. He's on a march through the hay shed.
You can hear that there. He's flat as anything through the hay shed. The car moves around underneath you. The tyres are cold still. Now we've got Williamson going up the inside again. So he's got a bit of a run, and Waters is going with him. So Ericsson's going to find himself going from leading back to about 3rd or 4th place here.
Waters, aggressive, just pitches a break on the entry into MG, as do a few of the other cars back through the pack. But it looks as though Williamson continues the march around through the top corner onto the main straight, and here comes the draft effect.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not sure you really want to be leading this one at the moment, because there's a lot of laps to go. And as we come down the front straight, you'll see Waters get the toe.
Oh, he's popped
pull
early.
out. He's gone early. He's had a good run on, but he's got enough. So he'll go around the outside. Ericsson, he's under attack from Harrison as well.
Oh, look at Harrison down the inside. He's going to pick up 1, possibly 2. No, just the 1 spot.
Series leader Cam Waters was starting to break away from the field as the cars behind him jostled for position.
And this is where Waters has been so good all year. As one of the cars drops a wheel onto the main straight, Waters, he just gets that little gap and then he applies the pressure and just marches forward.
And that's the thing, if you can break the toe, if you can get away from that toe on that front straight, he'll have enough, and he's got the speed to be able to get on with the job. So,
oh no!
As we're talking about it, he's left the circuit. Slow it down.
Can he make it back on?
Now, we saw Foster do exactly the same thing earlier. Now, Cam Waters is out in front. A young guy made a little mistake, but that's what Formula Ford's about. It's about learning. It's about learning to lead with the pressure. He's made the mistake. He's back on the track, but I'm telling you now, don't write him off, because I've been here before. I ran off once in Perth, and I ended up winning the race when I got back on the circuit. So it is possible for him to come back, that's for sure.
Well, he's battling with Liam Sager there, and he also had Daniel Ericsson applying some pressure as plenty of battles up and down the field continue.
And we see here that down the back there goes, has been run wide. As they've come into Southern Loop, it looks like he's up the inside of Jesse Fenning, and bang! So action aplenty right through the field, and hopefully those guys continue.
Waters fought his way back to 2nd, but was being pushed all the way by round 1 winner Tom Williamson.
This is a brilliant fight back from Tom Williamson. He's had a tough season except for the Clipsal 500. He tucks in behind Waters now on the run to 1.
Yeah, there we go. That's a great example of a toe. Ducks in behind, gets to the start-finish line, pulls out. Clean passing manoeuvre. So these guys battling it out hard for 2nd place, but it's Harrison that's actually now pulling away in the front. So this battle is slowing him down a little bit. They've got to work together and get back up to Harrison.
Well, and he'd be loving this, because very rarely do you get an opportunity in Formula Ford to open up a gap like this, especially on the 2nd to last lap. Look at Waters now, applying the blowtorch to the back of Williamson's car. Williamson goes defensive there on the knife's edge.
Look at this stuff, and we've got a battle going on for 4th as well. So the right through the field, they're not giving an inch. They're pushing each other extremely hard, but it's Waters now back in front of Tom Williamson. As I said before, Tom's been struggling a little bit with that car this weekend to get the front to work for him.
But this race belonged to Trent Harrison, who snatched the lead on lap 3 and was never headed after that.
Harrison, the young Cam's rising star, will cross the line for his first victory at Phillip Island. The battle continues for 2nd and 3rd between Waters and Williamson. Waters gets home in 2nd, Williamson in 3rd. A sensational Formula Ford race at Phillip Island, but boy, he'd be happy inside that helmet, Jason. His first win.
Yeah, to have your very first Formula Ford win. That's 2 guys today we've seen had their first Formula Ford win. So Lebrocki's got a great job into 4th place. Nick Foster up in the 5th, right down to Matthew Brabham there, rounding out the top 10.
But Bailey King, he's with Smiling Trent.
Well, Trent, your first race win. What's it like racing out there and to finally clinch that win? Because you almost had it in the first one.
Yeah, it's such a good track. I mean, you talk about it all the time. It's fast. You got to be committed. You got to drive well. I just had to piece it together. I made a couple of mistakes, and I said, "Come on, Trent, just put your head down. You got to gap him so you can win this thing."
And you did.
And I did. Couldn't believe it.
After his first race win in the category, Trent Harrison started from pole and he was also in the box seat to take the round victory.
Harrison gets a brilliant start, but the blowtorch and pressure is early from Cameron Waters.
As well as LeBrock, he's trying to have a go as well. Cameron Waters didn't get us just a nicer start there, but Harrison's definitely got away. We've got Waters in there, we've got Tom Williamson now in 4th as well. So Matthew Brabham back in about 7th or 8th place here. Listen to the way he's trying to get on the throttle. Nice and smooth, balance the car on the steering wheel.
We've seen lots of accidents this week again across a whole bunch of categories because they've been on cold tyres. So the boys are taking it very ginger down into turn 1, but Cameron Waters has got the job done on Harrison.
On board with Matthew Brabham. Oh, Ericsson, he's been squeezed off the edge. Not a lot of room there. It's all about jockeying for your position here on lap 1. A bit wide, a bit high. But you've got to find a spot where you can get on the power and try and get that pass manoeuvre done.
Late in the race, a safety car brought the field back together, with the last round winner, Jack LeBrock, leading the charge.
Oh, LeBrock getting a little bit snaky under brakes. He's got pressure from Waters behind. And the comeback kid, Nick Foster, scything his way through the field after a little bit of an issue early on. Waters underneath LeBrock now. Will LeBrock let him through or slam the door?
LeBrock's done a great job there, gave a bit of room, stayed on the high line, was able to get back on the power again. But that's now brought Foster back into the equation because that bad run that Waters had is going to allow Foster to bite into this argument. With that safety car, Waters again having a look up the inside.
Wow.
He's got to be patient, he's got to wait because the straight's where he's going to have to do it.
And Harrison's sitting back there in 4th. He'd be loving all of this as Waters gets the sneaky move down the inside. LeBrock was caught napping there a little bit. Now Foster on the high line. Probably won't be able to get the over-under done, but he's in a good position for a draft down the main straight.
And that's what it's going to come down to today with a headwind into the front straight. The toe is going to be so important with a couple of laps to go now. And the safety car's bunched all these guys back up again. Expect them to come over the top of the hill, and there we go. Waters did the pass manoeuvre, but he's going to lose the lead straight away.
So
Foster down the inside now.
Look at this, almost 3 wide, 4 wide coming down into turn 1 at 200 plus Ks an hour. LeBrock holds his position, but Foster now up to 2nd. Waters drops to 3rd, and Harrison patiently back there in 4th.
So Foster looks very racy at the moment. The car looks very strong. He's got a nice balance. It looks like the Waters car's moving around a little bit. LeBrock's got his head down. He's back in front again. So these battles, they're going to rage for these next couple of laps all the way, and it's about positioning yourself at the right spot at the right time as Foster has a look down the inside. So what's that? 4 lead changes in about half a lap.
We'd expect nothing less than this from Formula Ford Racing. It's the nursery of the future stars, and we're seeing them in action here. Foster, LeBrock up the inside. Waters runs a little bit high, and Harrison still buying into the argument in 4th.
So as they come onto the straight again with 2 to go, this is where the battle really is. LeBrock pulls out and passes Foster down the straight. Waters buys into the argument. This is where these guys are trying to work out whether they want to lead this lap, they don't want to lead this lap. Where's the toe going to work for me? Calculating the distances and trying to position themselves for the final lap of the race.
And Foster's gone from 1st to 3rd in about 250 metres. LeBrock continues to hold them at bay.
And LeBrock leads him onto the straight. Matt, this is going to come down to millimetres. This is what it's all about. The battle. Waters, he pulls out. Will he get there? No, he doesn't. LeBrock hangs on for a great fallen forward battle. 3 different race winners, but Cam Waters, he's going to win the weekend.
Well, Jace, he is building a championship, and you need consistency to do that. By my numbers, he's going to win the weekend. Jack LeBrock won the race, but 2nd, 3rd, 4th, covered by less than a second. Vintage Formula Ford.
Well, Jack, you survived the slipstreaming to win. What a way to do it.
Yeah, definitely. We had some pretty good pace in the car. We made a few changes overnight, which really helped, and we definitely played with like the gear ratios and everything. I think that definitely helped us today with the wind.
So Trent Harrison has one of his best rounds to date in 2nd. Tom Williamson's driving himself back into a bit of form there in 3rd. But Cameron Waters, he's our repeat round winner for 2011.
Well, Cam, Mr. Consistency's come through again with another round win.
Yeah, I'm stoked to get the round win. I didn't really expect it. I got a third and 2 seconds, so pretty surprised to get the round win, but I'm stoked.
You're going to be a hard man to catch now in the championship.
Yeah, I'm out in front by a fair bit now, so just got to keep finishing. I think I should wrap it up at Gold Coast if everything goes planned.
So a very confident Cameron Waters taking a stranglehold on the championship now, but second and third is still mighty close between his teammate Nick Foster and Jack LeBrock. And after some great Formula Ford action from the island this weekend, 3 very deserving drivers take home the trophies.